Hello, welcome to my channel, Focus with Kelly, and I'm Kelly. And I focus on different aspects of business. But today I want to talk about a topic that I hear about a lot, and it always gets mentioned in some form or fashion. And it's about family and friends and their lack of support for your business. Why aren't my friends and family supporting my business? They know what I'm trying to do. They see what that I'm hustling, but they won't buy anything. They won't subscribe, they won't do anything. Why is that? So I want to talk about three reasons why your family and friends aren't buying from you. And some of them are going to be obvious, and the last one is going to be like it's probably going to be a little hard to hear, but it must be said. The first reason, and let's just be honest, because your family is not your target audience. You know, as much as my family loves me, I think I got maybe one or two who has their own business, and you know, when they have the time, they might ask me for some free advice for their business. But for the most part, when you're in business, your family and your friends, they may not be your target audience. Your grandmother may love your dirty draws, but at 75 years old, she don't want no lashes. But then again, now these new grandmas different. But but great grandmothers then, she not your great grandmother. She's not buying 24-inch bundles, so you can't expect your grandmother to buy bundles or lashes because she's not your target audience. She's not going to buy something that she does not need, and you have to be understanding of that. Now, what you need to understand is although your grandmother may not be your target audience, she may be in the vicinity of someone who is, and they might be having casual conversation, and hair may come up. And then your grandmother be like, well, you know what? My granddaughter sells hair. Here's her website. Here's her, well, I don't know what she gonna know about IG, but you know what I mean? Oh, here's her Facebook. Grandmothers know about Facebook. And she might, mention your name to people in the church choir who need to get their hair done for some type of choir convention or something. So be mindful and don't take it so personal that your family doesn't buy from you. You may not have what they need, which is the second reason. You're not selling what they need. How many times you go into Target and they have all of these beautiful things laid out? Are you going to buy them just because it's right there? No, you're coming into Target for a specific reason. Um, my friend has a luxury soap bar, Aura Naturals. Well, if you're not into luxury soap bars and you don't want a vegan soap bar and you don't want totally natural ingredients, you don't see the value of purchasing a $10 bar of soap. But if you are into that, you see the value in, and you don't mind buying that soap at all. So you got to be mindful. You wouldn't buy anything that you don't need. So why would you expect your family and friends to buy something that they don't need? Why? Because it's you? Like, we can't be so full of ourselves that we have that type of mentality. Once again, they may mention what you're selling to someone who doesn't know you and who was looking for something like that. So don't be so fast to write them off. The third reason your family and friends do not support you is because they know you for your works. That's just the bottom line. They know you for your works. They know you ain't no good. They know you scam. They know you the type of person to go get lunch and they give you $20 and you try to keep their change. They know that you're the type of person that if they accidentally give you three of something, you're going to, you were only supposed to get two. You're going to keep the third one. You have a habit of being dishonest, So strangers, they don't know that 5 years ago you was no good. They don't know that up until last month before you started your business, you was up to no good. But your family know they're not giving none of their little hard-earned money to your scamming behind. They don't want to deal with you. What they gonna do, even if they like the product that you're selling, even if they need the product that you're selling, they gonna, let somebody else take that lick first. It's like when COVID vaccine came out, we gonna let the first 1,000 people go get it first and see the side effects, and then I'm gonna go get it. Well, guess what? They gonna need to see you delivering products and goods to your first 100 customers. And after they start seeing good reviews from the first 100 customers, then then you gonna pique their interest. But until then, they gonna let somebody else take that lick. It is what it is. And we really have to be self-aware. And you have to ask yourself honestly, am I a liar? Was I scamming? Am I hustling backwards? Have I been untrustworthy? Am I that type of person? Because if you have been that type of person, first of all, you need to change. That's number one, because you don't want to be that type of person. But second of all, you want to put yourself in a position where your actions speak louder than words. You want to show them that this is the products. Let's just say if you're making t-shirts, I'm putting care into making these t-shirts. I'm packing them with care. I'm being, and I'm being I'm paying attention to the detail. I care about how my product gets to my customer. They're going to be observing that, so you have to let your actions speak for you when it comes to satisfying family. But don't take it personal when they don't support you, because sometimes support doesn't look like purchase. Sometimes support looks like networking, saying your name in rooms that you're not a part of. Oh, my cousin has this type of business. Oh, my brother is doing X, Y, and Z. So you can't take it personal, but there might be something um and somewhere where you have to do like a little self-reflection, because if you have been no good, nobody want to work with you. If you're the type of person that don't keep your word and you show up late, they know you for your works. They've grown up with you since a baby. They're gonna let somebody else take that hit first. So don't take it personal when your friends and family don't support you initially. They want to see how you do with other people's orders. They want to see if you're legit. And a lot of businesses, y'all open up for 30 or 60 days, and after that, girl, you still baking cakes? No, girl, I don't do that no more. Like, you don't get them excited and then you quit on you, you know? So I just want to say it's easier to build trust with strangers when you have burned bridges within your family. And you can rebuild the trust with your family and everything, but you're not going to want to rely on family and friends' dollars. You want to rely on your customers. Um, that's all I have on that topic. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice day. This your girl Kelly. Bye.